In Episode 1, Cayna Kagami was a young girl in a hospital, dependent on life support due to severe injuries. However, a citywide blackout causes the machines supporting her life to fail, and most likely that she passed away. Suddenly, she awakens, not in the real world, but inside the VR MMORPG Leadale, inhabiting the body of her in-game avatar, Cayna, a powerful high elf mage. When Cayna regains consciousness, she finds herself in a small village's inn. At the inn, Cayna meets Morel, the inn's kind owner, and her daughter named Lit. They welcome her and share stories about how the world has shifted since the days she remembers. The innkeeper explains that it's been 200 years and that the world has changed dramatically. The 7 kingdoms that once existed have now merged into 3, and Cayna is in Felskilo. Returning to her room, Cayna summons her AI companion, Key, who informs her about her death in the real world and explains that her consciousness was transferred into Leadale. Determined to understand more about this new reality, Cayna decides to visit the Silver Tower, her old stronghold and a place filled with memories. The villagers warn her to stay away, fearing the Silver Ring Witch, a mysterious and feared figure associated with the tower, who, unbeknownst to them, is Cayna herself. Using a teleportation ring, Cayna arrives at the Silver Tower and meets the guardian golem who watches over it. The golem reminds her about the children she once adopted in-game through the foster system. The guardian also urging Cayna to check on the other guardian towers to ensure they are safe and functioning. As she journeys back to the village, Cayna encounters a hunter named Leadale who is in trouble, being attacked by a monstrous horned bear. She uses her magic to save him, earning the gratitude of the villagers. In celebration, the villagers hold a feast in her honor. Cayna enjoys the food and drinks some wine, but being unaccustomed to alcohol, she quickly becomes intoxicated and passes out, bringing the episode to a lighthearted close. This first episode sets up Cayna's new life in a changed world and hints at the adventures and challenges awaiting her as she reconnects with the land she once knew. In Episode 2, Cayna wakes up the morning after the previous night's feast, still struggling with a hangover. As she moves about, she encounters a caravan of mercenaries. One of their comrades, Kennison, has been seriously injured in a recent attack by ogres. Without hesitation, Cayna uses her powerful healing magic to stabilize Kennison, impressing the mercenary group and earning their gratitude. The mercenary leader, Arbiter, offers to escort Cayna to the royal capital, where her adopted children reside. The villagers she meets are amazed when they learn she has multiple children. Before she departs, Cayna gives a heartfelt star-shaped hairpin to Lit, the innkeeper's daughter, who refuses to believe the negative rumors about Cayna's past as the feared Silver Ring Witch. Upon arrival in the royal capital, Cayna tries to meet her son Scargo, a high priest at the local church, but is denied an audience due to lack of an appointment. Undeterred, she visits her dwarf son Kartats at the shipyard. She shares the astonishing news of her 200-year absence, leaving Kartats stunned. She also learns that her other child, Mai, is the head of the local academy. Cayna officially registers as an adventurer at the Adventurers Guild and immediately completes a potion delivery request by providing a potion she already has on hand, showing her experience and preparedness. Later, a man named Agato approaches Cayna for help finding his missing boy. Paired with a fellow adventurer named Lanti, Cayna tracks down the boy, nicknamed Primo, who had run off trying to rescue a kitten. Using her magic, she safely lowers Primo from a tree. The boy escapes quickly with the kitten, but Cayna manages to catch up and return him to Agato, earning a monetary reward and the admiration of the townsfolk. That evening, news of Cayna's skill and kindness spreads throughout the inn, with villagers celebrating her clever capture of the runaway boy. Meanwhile, in the royal capital, Cayna's children Kartats, Mai, and Scargo gather for dinner to discuss their mother's unexpected return after 2 centuries. With her family reunited and her presence acknowledged in the capital, Cayna prepares herself for the adventures and challenges that await in this changed world. In Episode 3, Cayna wakes up still feeling the effects of her hangover, earning a humorous nickname from townsfolk like Alina and Arbiter as she investigates rumors of other guardian towers. Alina mentions a mysterious tower located in a lake, sparking Cayna's curiosity about discovering more of these hidden towers. At the Adventurers Guild, Cayna receives a summon from her daughter Mai and eagerly anticipates their meeting. She visits Felskilo Academy, where Mai warmly embraces her and confirms her role as the headmaster. Cayna also meets Mai's second husband, Lopus Harvey, the alchemy professor, who is intrigued by an artifact-level potion Cayna recently submitted. Showing her expertise, Cayna demonstrates her advanced potion-making skills to Lopus's class, impressing everyone with her knowledge from a bygone era. Later, Cayna accepts a guild quest to investigate a haunted coliseum, unaware that Primo, the mischievous boy she helped before, is secretly following her. At the coliseum, she wields the eternal flame blade and summons Cerberus to patrol the area. Over a campfire, she bonds with Primo, who shares his admiration for her and his awareness of her family. When a ghost appears, Cayna's guardian ring activates, revealing the Colosseum is actually a hidden guardian tower. Transported inside, she finds a dome room with a wilted tree, which she revives using her mana, transforming the space into a bright, lively sanctuary. The tower's guardian introduces itself as belonging to Kyotaro and informs Cayna that he has not returned and likely never will. She recalls that although 12 skill masters were officially recognized, there were actually 13, her death having erased her from the record. Granted mastery of the tower, she requests the guardian avoid disturbing those using the Colosseum above. Meanwhile, Primo is retrieved by his escorts, and Cayna reflects on her solitude as the last player remaining in Leadale while resting in her room. When Scargo rushes to her, she unexpectedly reacts with an uppercut and casts an isolation barrier around herself. Mai arrives, and attendants usher Scargo away, leaving Cayna to process the emotional weight of being the last player in a world that was once a game but has now become her reality. In Episode 4, Cayna reconnects deeply with her children, sharing heartfelt moments as Kartats seeks her out, and she finally meets Scargo properly. At Scargo's office, Mai and Scargo bicker like typical siblings, prompting Kartats to leave so they can hash things out on their own. Later, Cayna finds Kartats eating skewered meat at a street stall, where they share a warm and honest conversation. She apologizes for having misjudged Scargo, leading to reconciliation and healing within the family. Alina soon visits Cayna at the inn and asks her to serve as a bodyguard for his merchant caravan headed to the neighboring kingdom of Helshper. As the caravan departs, Mai, Kartats, and Lanti come to see Cayna off, though Scargo stays behind due to a meeting. Along the journey, the caravan encounters a broken bridge at the Ajid River, making passage impossible. Using her magic, Cayna enables the caravan to cross safely. Shortly after, a monster attacks and injures one of the horses, so Cayna summons her familiars, her loyal centaur and Cerberus, to assist. When the caravan riders are intimidated by these fearsome creatures, she instead calls upon a crimson pig named Lil P to pull the wagon. The group soon faces a bandit ambush. Cayna's familiars, Cerberus, affectionately called Cerberwoof, and the centaur, Heigl, quickly dispatch most of the attackers. The bandit leader retaliates with a powerful fireball, but Cayna dispels it and counters with an ice arrow that kills him. Despite the victory, she feels a pang of remorse over taking a life. That evening, around the campfire, Cayna examines a staff and contemplates crafting a multi-shot version of it, though Alina and Arbiter politely decline the offer. As the caravan rests, Cayna embraces her role as protector and a force to be reckoned with on this perilous journey. In Episode 5, Cayna arrives at the bustling royal capital of Helshper, admiring its iconic windmill and the unique blend of Eastern and Western cultures that define the city's atmosphere. Her first task is to deliver a letter to Carrick, a grandson she never knew existed. Upon meeting him at the Sakaya Merchant Company, she is taken aback but warmly greeted as grandmother by the elf, who bows respectfully. Despite Carrick's generous offer of luxurious accommodations, Cayna playfully declines and chooses to stay at a humble inn instead, joking that Mai will have to foot the bill for the trick. She is soon introduced to Karina, Carrick's twin sister and Cayna's granddaughter, who impresses her by communicating through telepathy. Cayna also shows that she is well aware of rumors circulating about Cayna's arrival, addressing her as grandmother and apologizing for her brother's behavior, helping ease the tension between them. A light-hearted moment unfolds when someone casually mentions punishment, prompting Cayna to conjure and hurl a giant snowball at everyone, breaking the ice with humor. Meanwhile, back in the capital, Mai confides in Scargo about how the children's first meeting with their grandmother went poorly, but Scargo offers reassuring support. At the Adventurers Guild, Cayna learns about a mysterious guardian tower called Crescent Moon Castle, located deep in dangerous bandit territory and said to sparkle under the light of a crescent moon. Local legends speak of a great treasure hidden within the Hall of the Guardian, but scholars warn that the castle is perilous. Carrick cautions Cayna about the dangers she will face but offers a solution. He can arrange safe passage through his sister Carina's fortress, where she works as a courier delivering supplies. Cayna, along with her familiars Arbiter and Alina, prepare for the journey. The next day, she summons her powerful familiar Veldecancer and rides atop its back, pulling her wagon as they set out toward the fortress. With her sights set on the tower, Cayna summons a giant crab mount and stealthily rides to the military camp. Upon arrival, Carina greets Cayna with surprise, commenting on how quickly she arrived. However, their reunion is abruptly interrupted when the fortress is suddenly attacked by rock golems, thrusting them all into immediate danger and setting the stage for a fierce battle. The episode 6 begins with Cayna and her knights locked in a desperate battle against a sudden onslaught of rock golems attacking their fortress. Despite their efforts, the situation quickly turns dire. Just as hope begins to fade, Cayna arrives, unleashing a devastating display of lightning magic. She casts the powerful spells Zanjie Boa and Zamzir Blade, effortlessly obliterating the golems and turning the tide of the battle. The rescued soldiers, now safe, rush out from the fortress to assess the aftermath, curious about the source of their salvation. Cayna expresses her gratitude to Cayna and apologizes for her earlier inability to fend off the attack. In a gentle critique, Cayna advises Cayna that using her sword to cast fireball spells drains too much MP and slows her down, encouraging her to improve her combat efficiency. As the sun sets, Cayna suggests the soldiers gather loot from the defeated golems and keep it secure while she heads toward the Crescent Moon Castle. That night, Cayna analyzes the golems' levels and notes that while 8 of them were around level 43, one unusually strong golem was level 172, hinting at the presence of a powerful player behind the attack. Key estimates this summoner to be a demi-human player at approximately level 430. Intrigued, Cayna expresses a desire to meet this formidable opponent. Arriving at the Crescent Moon Castle, Cayna quickly dispatches a gang of bandits using her summoning magic, calling forth brown dragons to aid her. The bandit leader, revealed as Luvrogue, a demon-level player, makes his entrance. Cayna carefully evaluates his equipment and discovers he possesses the ability to nullify magic, making him a dangerous foe. A tense moral confrontation ensues as Cayna confronts Luvrogue, who has been abusing his unchecked status to cause destruction. Though Cayna prepares to strike him down, Cayna intervenes, stopping her from killing him, highlighting the complexities of justice in this world. Inside the castle, Cayna confirms that it is indeed a guardian tower. She revives a skeletal guardian by channeling MP into a throne and a skull. The guardian reveals the tower once belonged to Opus, Cayna's former mentor. In gratitude, the guardian bestows upon her the guardian ring and a fairy familiar. With these treasures in hand, Cayna returns to the capital where her grandchildren reward her warmly. Before heading back to Felskilo, she quietly registers the tower for teleportation, signaling more adventures lie ahead. In episode 7, Cayna returns to the Felskilo capital and unexpectedly meets her son Kartats, who is nearby repairing the bridge she had helped secure earlier. Together, they head back to town where Cayna picks up a quest at the Adventurers Guild to hunt horned bear meat for a high-class restaurant. To her surprise, the requester is a black and white-tailed rabbit, which Key explains is for a restaurant frequented by her children. Just outside the guild, Cayna encounters Lanti and a young woman named Mai. They ask Cayna to act as Mai's personal bodyguard. Recognizing Mai as Primo's sister, Cayna agrees to take them along on the bear hunting quest. That night in the forest, after a simple dinner where Cerberus unintentionally scares the girls, Cayna creates a makeshift hot bath by a nearby lake using her magic. While bathing, Mai confides her affection for Scargo and reveals she is actually a princess. The next day, Cayna summons her white dragon familiar to show Lanti and Mai, sharing a playful moment. They talk about rumors of a dragon guarding ancient ruins, and Mai expresses curiosity about how Cayna can walk on water. Cayna explains it's impossible for most, but jokingly offers Mai a chance to try if she completes a trial, which they politely decline. Cayna then successfully hunts and defeats a horned bear before returning to the Adventurers Guild. There, she encounters a knight named Coral, who seems hesitant but is soon joined by Shining Saber, leader of the Felskilo Knight Corps. They reveal they are former gamers transported into Leadale and share their long years trapped in the game world. Meanwhile, at the Royal Academy, Lopus attempts to recreate Cayna's advanced potion-making method but fails. In frustration, he discards the failed potion into a waste pit, inadvertently summoning a massive penguin-like event monster that begins rampaging toward the city, setting up a new threat. Episode 8 opens with Cayna being alerted by her fairy familiar, Lil Fairy, that a serious incident is unfolding back in Felskilo. Quickly gathering Lanti and Mai, Cayna summons her werewolf to rush back to the capital. Upon their arrival, they find the city in chaos as an enormous event monster. A massive penguin-like creature accidentally summoned by Lopus in the previous episode is rampaging through the streets, destroying parts of the Royal Academy and sending citizens fleeing in panic. Shining Saber, the leader of the Knight Corps, quickly organizes an evacuation, showing his experience and leadership despite knowing that the event monster is almost impossible to kill. Kartats, Scargo, Mai, and Lopus watch from a distance, with Lopus confessing his guilt over causing the disaster through his failed potion experiment. Scargo warns everyone not to act rashly to avoid attracting even worse threats, while Mai worries about the safety of the people. Meanwhile, Cayna meets Coral, a knight who hesitates initially, but then reveals he and Shining Saber are former Earth players trapped in Leadale like her. Their shared history builds an instant camaraderie, and they prepare to confront the event monster together. In the battle arena, Cayna demonstrates her strength and skill, joining forces with Coral and Shining Saber to take on the monster. Coral presents Cayna with a new, powerful sword and a unique skill to aid her in future fights. After the battle, Coral also shares vital information about a nearby guardian tower located near a coastal fishing village, information that excites Cayna as it offers a new direction on her quest. The episode closes with Cayna deciding to permanently settle in the fishing village where she first awoke in Leadale, marking an important turning point in her journey. The bond she forms with the knights and the growing responsibilities she embraces show her evolution from a confused player trapped in a game to a capable leader in this new world. Episode 9, Cayna awakens in the village where she originally appeared in Leadale, greeted with warmth by Lit and Morel, who offer her a room at the inn and host a reunion celebration in her honor. The next morning finds her nursing a hangover, her usual predicament after festivities, as the AI key teases her about it. While gathering her senses, villagers gossip about a strange, song-like sound emanating from the well. Intrigued, Cayna summons 2 water spirits and casts Aqua Level 2, granting herself a magical swimsuit, and dives into the well. Guided by the spirits through over 100 meters of submerged tunnel, she surfaces into a vast limestone cavern illuminated only when she summons high-level shy magic. There, she encounters Mimily, a disoriented mermaid trapped by a mysterious magical portal, mistaking Cayna's water spirit companions for guardian deities. Gently introducing herself, Cayna learns Mimily cannot return home, so she brings her back to the village and arranges lodging in the communal bathhouse to keep her safe and warm. With Mimily settled, Cayna bids farewell to Lit and promises to take her flying upon her return. She journeys to the capital, Felskilo, where Shining Saber and his knights are organizing a mission to repel bandits near a coastal village. Cayna joins the expedition, and in a chivalrous gesture Saber carries her on his horse, unintentionally causing misunderstandings among his knights, who begin to spread rumors that she is his girlfriend. The teasing continues around the campfire, where Cayna shares soup she prepared, earning the knights' gratitude, and Saber awkwardly clarifies the misconception, though Cayna remains flustered. After several days, they reach the edge of their path. Cayna parts from the group and heads toward the fishing village mentioned by Coral. She arrives to find the village eerily silent, engulfed in a dense, suffocating fog. Anticipating trouble, she summons Heigl the Centaur, draws her eternal flame blade, and reinforces her barrier with Key's help. The oppressive fog prevents her from using survey magic, heightening the tension. Before long, a high-level zombie bursts from the mist and tackles Heigl, who collapses and vanishes, his HP reduced to 1/3, hinting at the foe's player-level strength. Acting swiftly, Cayna casts Duel, purifying the zombie and neutralizing the immediate threat, though the mystery of the fog and undead lingers. Episode 10. The episode opens with Cayna carefully making her way deeper into the fog-shrouded coastal village she reached at the end of the last episode. From within the haze, she hears the faint, frightened cries of a child. Following the sound, she discovers a tiny, ragged girl, Luca, trembling in the shadows of a half-collapsed building. Luca is clearly malnourished and terrified of the undead roaming outside, clinging to Cayna without a word. Soon after, two familiar figures emerge from the mist, Quokka and Exis, another players from the old game. They are shocked but overjoyed to see Cayna and quickly update her on the situation. The suffocating fog and the hordes of undead have plagued the village for some time, the source being an uncompleted special quest that never reset after the game servers went down. Realizing the event is tied to a ghost ship that appears under these conditions, Cayna summons Roxilius, her impeccably mannered butler NPC, to assist in clearing the threat. As they head to the docks, shapes move through the fog, shambling corpses and spectral sailors, the cursed ghost ship of the quest. To trigger the encounter, and they step onto the rotting deck as ghostly crew members manifest to block their path. The group battles their way through. Cayna counteracts this by casting high-tier purification magic layered with damage over time effects, eventually shattering the captain's soul gem, which causes the entire crew to disintegrate into dust. The thick fog dissipates from the coastline, revealing a bright, sunny morning for the first time in weeks. Luca, still clinging to Cayna's hand, looks up at her with wide eyes, clearly having decided she's safe. Quokka informs Cayna that, as a reward, the sealed palace of the Dragon King's Guardian Tower has been unlocked, one of her old in-game creations now fully accessible. Standing on the dock, Cayna quietly resolves to take responsibility for Luca, declaring she will adopt her. Episode 11. After the ghost ship incident, Cayna brings Luca with her to the royal capital of Felskilo to introduce her new adoptive daughter to her extended family and friends. Their first stop is the lively academy run by Maymay, where Luca, still shy, clings to Cayna but slowly warms under Maymay's friendly chatter and sweets. Next, they visit Kartats, Cayna's dwarf son and skilled craftsman, who greets Luca warmly, showing her his workshop and gifting her a tiny hand-carved trinket. Cayna then braces herself for the most dramatic reunion. Meeting Scargo, her overly emotional, over-the-top priest son. The moment Scargo lays eyes on Luca, he dramatically weeps, declaring the family has a new angel, much to Cayna's embarrassment. His enthusiasm nearly overwhelms Luca, but Cayna calms the mood with light teasing and maternal authority. While in the city, Merchant Alina meets with Cayna to discuss business and surprise her with a gift: a large, sturdy wagon suitable for long-distance travel. Alina's reasoning is part gratitude for past help and part marketing. Having Cayna use his merchandise is good for prestige. Cayna accepts with a grin, already planning modifications. Out in the city streets, she summons Roxine, an elegant, no-nonsense made NPC from her guardian towers. Cayna then uses her crafting and summoning magic to transform the wagon into a golem-powered, self-propelled vehicle, complete with enchanted suspension and protective wards. A perfect mobile base. Before departing, Cayna stocks the wagon with supplies. Upon arrival, The village greets them with open arms. The villagers throw a welcome feast in the central square. Luca is hesitant at first but soon laughs as local children invite her to play. In episode 12, the morning after the village's welcome feast, Cayna and Luca visit the village chief, who formally thanks Cayna for protecting the village all this time. As a token of deep gratitude, he presents her with a generous gift, a prime plot of land overlooking the Witch Tower. Luca's eyes light up at the thought of a real home, and Cayna decides they won't just settle there. They'll make it extraordinary. Without delay, she begins construction using high-tier creation magic. Before the eyes of stunned villagers, she shapes the foundation, raises walls of smooth stone, and seals the structure with magically reinforced timber and glass, all within minutes. Within an hour, a fully furnished two-story home, complete with a kitchen, bedrooms, and enchanted amenities, stands where empty ground had been. Once inside, Cayna begins assigning rooms. Luca gets a cozy upstairs bedroom with a sea view. Roxane, the maid, takes quarters near the kitchen. In the days that follow, Luca begins helping with light chores under Roxane's guidance, and Cayna quietly watches her confidence grow. One sunny afternoon, Luca shyly approaches Cayna, holding something hidden behind her back. She reveals a handmade flower crown, woven from local blooms, and nervously places it on Cayna's head, calling her Mom for the first time. The words catch Cayna off guard, and she pulls Luca into a warm embrace, her eyes softening with a mix of pride and emotion. Deciding to celebrate the moment, Cayna suggests they go see the world from the sky. She summons a griffin to pull one of her old Guardian Tower's floating platforms, essentially a magically propelled flying terrace. Luca, Cayna, and Lit, the fairy, board, and with a surge of wind magic, they lift into the air. The village and coastline shrink beneath them, the endless ocean glimmering on the horizon. Luca laughs freely, her earlier shyness completely gone. As they soar, Cayna reflects on how far she's come, from a bedridden girl in the real world to a powerful protector in Leadale, now with a daughter and home of her own. The camera pulls back to show the flying platform gliding gracefully across the sky, a symbol of new beginnings. The season closes on this serene, hopeful image, promising more adventures to come.